This is how I completed my 6-day trek to Gosaikunda. It was my very first trek and I want to share everything with you. If you are planning to trek in Nepal, Gosaikunda should be on your list. Let me take you through my journey. On the first day, my journey began early in the morning. The city was still waking up when I reached Machapokari bus station. By 8 o'clock, the bus slowly rolled out of the city. At first, the road was smooth, but soon the real adventure began. The road twisted and turned through the green hills. We stopped at Trishuli Bazaar for a meal. After almost 7 hours, we finally reached Dhunche around 2 p.m.
We're all being told that we need to take out these bags and we need to show it to the officers over there. So we are basically entering the protected area. It is Langtang National Park. So we need to check all of our stuff and get approved from there. And we need to buy a ticket to enter into the park. It will cost you around 100 rupees for Nepalese personalities.
Dhunche is at 2100 meters of altitude, is the main gateway to Gosaikunda. The small town was busy with trekkers buying last-minute supplies. At around 2:30, I officially started my trek. The first part of the trail was easy. I crossed the Trishuli river at Gotekola. The river was rushing below the suspension bridge. But soon the climb began. The trail went straight uphill. This was the mountain's first test for me. My legs felt heavy, my breathing grew faster, but I did not rush. I walked slowly, step by step, and respected the trail. I arrived at cozy tea house at Devrali after walking for 3 hours. Devrali is the first rest point after Dhunche with couple of tea houses. I had a warm meal, typical rice and curry, and rested for the night. My first day ended with tired legs but a happy heart.
So this is where we stayed last night. It was an amazing stay. We were really tired. We had really good dinner last night, and then this morning we will wake up like around 7 o'clock. So this is what we we are conquering today. For today, we will be walking around, continuously walking for around 8 hours. So let's see. It will be very challenging, but I hope we will enjoy it.
The trail from Devrali was steep and narrow. Every few steps, I had to stop, breathe deeply, and push again. After 2 hours, I reached Dhunche at 2900 meters. There was a small shop where I had a cup of tea and a quick rest. The air was cooler here and I could already feel the difference in altitude. From Dhunche, I pushed on to Chandanbari, also known as Singompa, at 3250 meters. Chandanbari is a beautiful village with many tea houses, a cheese factory, and a big monastery. Many trekkers spend the night here because it's comfortable and beautiful. But I decided to continue. The weather turned against me. Heavy rain poured down. My clothes were wet, but I kept walking. By noon, I reached Cholangpati at 3550 meters. I stopped at a tea house, shivering and hungry. Ordered hot thukpa. The spicy soup warmed my body and gave me strength.
So it is exactly 3 o'clock. We've stayed here for an hour. It was a good rest. So with full of energy. So with full of energy, we are targeting for Lord Shiva this time. We should reach at around 5 o'clock. Let's see what happens.
From Cholangpati, the landscape changed. The trees began to disappear, the air grew thinner, the silence of mountains was all around. I could hear only my footsteps and the sound of the rain on my jacket. The last stretch to Lauribinaik was tough. Every step needed focus, but I told myself one step at a time. By evening, after nearly 8 hours of walking, I finally reached Lauribinaik at 3,900 meters. The tea houses were almost full, but I was lucky to find a bed. I had hot rice and curry. That night, I felt the real adventure had just begun.
So this is the current update. Everyone has already left. Only we two are here. We've just finished our breakfast. It is getting very cold, and most probably there will be heavy showers in the afternoon. So we are not trying very hard today because the ascent is too steep, and we are very tired. So we're just planning to go up to the lake, and then we might stay there. We shall see what happens. Then we will have some good story from Gosaikunda Lake for today. That's our planning. Either. Keep watching. So we are packed and ready to start our
Next destination.
trail for the next day. So this is our third day. Yesterday we got drenched on the rain, and all of our clothes it got wet, and he got very creative, and all of our clothes got get dry.
Right.
And now so we purchased this plastic cover, rain cover, just to protect our clothes and our head as well. So what do you have to say about today?
Yeah. Let me tell about yesterday. Like yesterday, we had a little bit longer one, right?
Yes, it was
for me,
quite
it's
long.
a little difficult. By the way, I had a little headache, but I made it, and yeah, everything is good. We had like a nice food, and the accommodation is so. This is the tea house. This
Yes.
is the tea house, and
It will get the
we
job
are
done.
in the almost 4,000-meter height, so we cannot expect so much like things what we got in Kathmandu or in other cities, Nepal. This is the tea house accommodation, so this is bearable. We have a. I can sleep night, but still I feel fresh, and yeah, so no problem. It's good. Everything is good, and we are going to Gosaikunda today. Maybe it takes about like 3 hours for us. Normally, for locals, it takes about 1.5 hour, and who walk a little bit like faster, for them maybe 2 hours. We might we might need 2.5 to 3 hours to get in Gosaikunda. We are not trying very hard today. We will just take a casual stroll and get there in a comfortable way. So our plan is to stay at Gosaikunda today, and then we'll see what to do from tomorrow. This is the hotel. Actually, we stayed. This is Morning View Hotel, and it is okay at this remote area. I mean, we cannot expect much. It will get the job done, and the people are very friendly, and the hospitality is very nice. I'm impressed with it. So let's see what happens. Keep watching, keep following. Thank you. Keep traveling as well. Thanks. Bye.
Day 3 was the most important day. The day I would finally see Gosaikunda. After breakfast, I left Lauribinaik at 8:20 am. Right away, the climb was very steep. From Lauribinaik to Buddha Mandir, the trail was almost vertical. The thin air made breathing hard. My bag pulled on my shoulders. Rain hit on my face. Still, I moved slowly but without stopping.
Right now we are at the hardest section of the whole trail. This is called Lauribinaik, and as we expected, it is quite hard. But we'll keep pushing, and we'll try to reach Gosaikunda by 12 o'clock today.
After 1.5 hours, I reached Buddha Mandir at 4,150 meters. I stood there, breathing heavy but proud. According to locals, trekkers thank Buddha here because the hardest part is behind. From here, the trail became easier, the path leveled, and I could finally enjoy the views. I saw Saraswati Kunda and Bhairab Kunda, small but magical lakes. But Gosaikunda does not show itself until the last turn. When I finally reached, the lake appeared in front of me. Calm, glowing, and surrounded by mountains. Here I remembered the legend. Lord Shiva drank poison to save the world. To cool his burning throat, he struck the Himalaya with his trident, and this sacred lake was formed. I walked around the lake, tossing the cold water with my hand. The silence, the wind, and the beauty of the place filled me with peace.
This is Gosaikunda from different angle, eh? So you are basically looking from the south side. Most of the people, they just arrive over there and they will worship, and then they will take a bath and they'll continue this journey back home. But this is the south side. Very few people arrive here. So if you want to come here, you have to follow the trail over there, side of the lake, and when you get up to that point, then you have to keep following the lake itself. Do not go towards the Trishul Dara. So then keep following, and there is a small crossing over there, somewhere down there. You can cross it and then follow the trail over here. And the view looks amazing from here.
For the first time, I felt as if Lord Shiva himself had blessed me. On the fourth day, we woke up early. Many trekkers were already awake, walking around the lake or heading to the Shiva temple. At first, I touched the icy water of Gosaikunda. I decided to take a dip in the lake. The water was freezing cold, but the moment I went under, I felt something powerful. When I came out, I felt light, fresh, and deeply alive. It was a wonderful experience, one I will always remember. After that, I joined a short puja at the Shiva temple near the lake. The sound of the bell, the smell of the incense, and the calmness of the lake behind was just magical. After breakfast, we packed our bags and started climbing higher. The trail took us towards Kunda at 4,610 meters. On the way, we passed many small lakes, Nilkantha Kunda, Varda Kunda, Amakunda, and so many. According to locals, there are 108 lakes in this region. Each one has its own story and spiritual meaning. Walking past them, I felt I was in sacred land.
Right now we are at Loribina Pass, the highest point of the whole trail. Even in such condition you can find a small hut over here where you can get some refreshment and rest. Okay, let's celebrate to the highest elevation that we have ever been.
At 4,610 meters, this was the highest point of my life so far. I felt small but also deeply connected to nature. But after every climb comes the descent. And this was not easy.
Immediately while descending, the trail looks something like this. The rocks are very loose. You need to be very careful where to put your feet, and slowly but gradually we are completing our journey and showing to you. It is started raining as well, so and the weather is very cold over here. I think the temperature is around somewhere at the range of 5 degrees Celsius. So by the Himalayan standard it should be quite normal, but for us it is quite cold. I'm hoping as we go downwards, as we descend downwards and lowering our altitude, it should get easier. I do not know the name of this place, but it looks mesmerizing. Even though fog has already covered everything, it looks so mesmerizing. Just look at this view, guys. Look how deep this goes, and look just over here how high these cliffs are. We just came down from there through this trail, and this is all you can see over here. This is so amazing, so mesmerizing. I think this is the beauty of Nepal. This is one of the reasons that I adore my country.
By 12:30 we reached Fedi. We stopped to eat and rest. But I knew the day was not finished yet. The hardest moment came when we had to cross a wild stream. It was swollen with monsoon rain. The water was rushing, hitting the rocks, and the sound was scary. Somehow we managed to cross. My shoes and socks were soaked, but I was grateful we made it safely. Finally, after hours of walking, we reached Upper Gopte at 3,550 meters around 5 p.m. I was completely exhausted. The night I understood something very important. In the mountains, nothing is guaranteed. Weather, rivers, trails, everything can change in minutes. You must always be ready.
It was very challenging yesterday because of the heavy rain, but this is monsoon season. This is what you can expect if you are trekking and hiking during monsoon season. So if you are not seasoned hiker, then I would not recommend anyone to go trekking on the monsoon season, because if it rains heavily, then these streams will get really big and very powerful, so it would not be possible to cross. And if you cannot find a tea house like this one, then you will be stranded in the middle of the jungle. It will be very cold. It will be very challenging to spend a night with lots of rain and at unknown places.
Day 5 was one of the longest and most unforgettable days of the trek. I thought the hardest part was already behind me, but I was wrong. Very wrong. We started in the morning, walking through thick forest. The trail went up, then down, then up again. Endless climbs and descent. The air was damp and the smell of the wet earth filled the forest. After 3.5 hours, we reached Haripati village. I was tired and hungry, so I ordered a plate of noodles. The warmth gave me some energy. Locals there told us we could reach Kutumsang by 6 p.m. That sounded fine, so we pushed forward. But the trail kept surprising us. It stretched longer and longer. By 5 p.m., we were only at Malingkot, still far from Kutumsang. The light began to fade and the forest around us grew darker. Soon, thick fog covered the trail.
It is very misty and we cannot literally see not even like 20 meters ahead. And our knees has already given up. Our feet are already starting to feel very numb. We do not have any energy left. As per locals, it will take around 2 hours for us to get to Kutumsang, right?
Yes.
But we do not know. We shall keep pushing. What do you have to say? Tired?
Yeah.
Nothing to say?
Nothing to say now.
He's just tired. He don't
I'm
want to say
very
anything.
tired. And yeah, eager to reach in our next destination, Tumsang. You know.
This is the adventurous part of this whole trail. This is
And
very new
this
experience.
is indigenous jungle. We might encounter some cheetah, right?
Leopard.
Leopard.
Yeah, leopard.
And some maybe not tiger.
But we never know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
We shall see.
If we see the tiger or leopard, we'll show you in this video.
You won't see us if we encounter leopard here. You won't see us. Alright guys, we'll try to reach to Kutumsang for the next hike. It is now 7 o'clock and it is almost dark over here. He's coming very slowly. His knees are too weak as well. So we can see from here the Kutumsang village from here. So it should not be that far. I did not want it to use the torchlight, but I think we will have to now. So let's see what happens.
So this is what our path looks like right now. I think the camera here is automatically adjusting the ISO, so you may look a little bit brighter. Let me show you exactly how it looks to us. Look, this is exactly how it looks to us. It is very scary. I am very scared right now. I'm about to shit my pants, but never mind. We do not have any other option apart from keep moving and keep pushing. We shall reach to our booked hotel within half an hour, I think, but I don't know. Again here, more steps is welcoming us. Okay, let me close this video and start walking, not talking.
Every step forward was filled with both fear and determination. At 8 a.m., after hours of walking in the dark, we finally saw light. It was the Langtang National Park Army checkpoint. The soldiers there were kind. They checked our details and then guided us safely to a hotel in Kutumsan. I cannot explain the relief I felt that night. After so much fear, mud and rain, a hot meal and warm bed felt like pure heaven. The day gave me one of the strongest lessons of my trek. Never ever underestimate the mountains. They can test you in ways you have never expected. Always respect the trail and never think you are stronger than nature. The last day came too quickly. After 6 days in the mountains, my heart wanted to stay longer, but it was time to return. In the morning, I packed my bag and stepped outside. Kutumsang was beautiful. I visited a small stupa at the edge of the village. Prayer flags moved gently in the wind. I stood there for a few minutes, feeling thankful for the journey. After tea, I boarded a jeep that would take me back to Kathmandu.
So this is the vehicle that is taking us to the Kathmandu. Apparently I have lost my beautiful hat down there somewhere. I do not know where it is right now. So the trekking is coming to the end right now, and the car is being ready, and we shall continue our journey from onwards here. Can't do anything.
The road was rough and bumpy, but the scenery was stunning. The jeep followed the Melamchi river. By 2 p.m., we crossed Sangabonjang and entered Kathmandu Valley. Slowly, the quiet hills gave way to busy roads. Soon, I was back in the noisy street of Jorpati. From there, I took a taxi home. But even I sat in the taxi, I felt my heart was still in the mountains. The peace of Gosaikunda, the silence of the lakes, and the blessing of Lord Shiva stayed with me. The day I promised myself I will come back to mountains again because the mountains are now part of me. This was my 6-day trek to Gosaikunda. It was not easy. There were moments of struggle, moments of fear, and times when I wanted to give up. But there were also moments of peace, beauty, and joy that I will never forget. If you are looking for both challenges and peace, I invite you to do this trek. It will test you, it will change you, and it will stay with you forever.